This is how to build a dream. In a world where he is faced with complex medical issues, one man is forced to redefine himself. He has plans to get healthy, plans to live, learn, grow, and love. He created a YouTube channel about doing things he enjoys and are good for his mind, body, and spirit. He dreams of becoming an actor someday, but also a better human being in the process. This YouTube channel is about positivity. He has big plans, but for now, it's all about things that make him happy. This is how to build a dream.
fast cars, movie stars, party on down the street with Mary Jane, good cocaine, plenty down there to eat. You can double down, throw some dice, you can take off now, don't think twice, but hey, don't you want to play? Baby, I don't work down there anymore. No, I don't. Oh, Ray, Mama, sure is getting late. Come on now, mama, don't you hesitate. Grab my hand, well we land. I got the champagne. We can knock it back, get on track, jump on, ride this thing. Double down, roll the dice, take off now, don't think twice. Hey, don't you wanna play? Say hey.
1188. 113 miles per hour and an 295 reaction time. Mike Leslie puts 12-19 up at 102. We got Dad versus Junior here. Colton Corkum in that 1971 Buick Skyline barn find, a legitimate barn find from Lunenburg County. And Dad Wilfred Corkum over here in that 84 Chevy C10 with a 6-liter V8. Who's going to win, youngster or experience? Wood, a little bit of spin in there. A little bit more horsepower to get downstairs on the right lane, the bumper to bumper lane. And Colton will take the line of 13.54 at 101. That's Colton Corkum in the Buick, 14.95 and 95 mile per hour from the C10. Tony Card in that early 90s Mustang over on the left side there. It's actually it's an 87 Tony Card for Bob Card Racing. Donnie Chambers in the Ford Ranger here to the right. That says 5 liters, but that's a Chevy engine under the hood. Doesn't happen often in this sport, but there's no winner. Right in that match, there was no winner. Lance Rodenizer, that says here it's a 2005 Toyota XRN, 1.8 liter 4-cylinder car. Here to the right is John Kendrick, the 85 Mercury Cougar for Protect Roofing. I'll assume it's a 5 liter, yeah, 302. Take the strike first for the 14.58 88 miles per hour. Lance Rodenizer in the Toyota, 16.35 at 88 miles per hour. Jodry for the right side. Three reaction time. Wayne Roy 186.
Not gonna take him.
And just a heads up, drivers, those of you listening at 105.1 FM, if you do take up the left lane, the Valley Tire lane, there is no 60-foot marker. That sensor must be catching some sunshine or something, so it's not working here tonight. So if you do take the left lane, if you do take the Valley Tire lane, apologies, but you will not have a 60-foot number. The rest of the sensors appear to be working okay. Should not be a problem. Bob Card in the IROC, 1988 IROC, at 350 to the left. Peter Marshall in the Mercury Cougar to the right.
Oh, look at that goal.
That's 351. Let's see, left lane goes 1203 at 110. Right side slow of 76 and 107 miles per hour.
Yeah. I could only ever get 96. There you are.
And Scott Tebow here, left side. Pontiac Firebird. The LT1350. And we got the Chevy S10 here to the right. What's 1310, 104 up on the board there. Quarter mile, the red light start. Right side 1648 at 80 miles per hour. Peter Henderson, that's that 88 Chevy Camaro to the left. Amber Humes, it's a 2004 Mazda RX-8 for new tint works. Got a 2.4 liter. Don't think you can get a rotary engine anymore.
That's a Wankel.
Comes on the right lane first. Amber Humes. .9 left side at 109. Brownell in the 1983 Mercury Cougar. Open up the right lane. Pickup truck here to the right. Sharon's Reckless.
Didn't catch him.
Campbell Brenner is taking her down the track with 10.53 and 128. Red light bulb on, and it qualifies itself from any kind of numbers on the board. Bakersfield, 1124 to 117. Sean Mersner, it says here, in the East River, Camaro.
Your favorite?
Kyle Meisner here to the right. He gave me 81 Pontiac Trans Am versus the Chevy Camaro from 1980. Sean Meisner, the left, Kyle Meisner's 1301, 120. I'm pretty sure I heard a whistle from that Trans Am. Yeah. Turbo power. Sunroof is open on the right side. Sunroof is open on the right side. Slow, Morgan Allen. Sorry about that, but all windows must be closed out of shape sunroof for your arrival in the 31. So La Howard goes 1695 at 80 miles per hour down the left side. Morgan Allen picks up 1424 in the 1990 VW Corrado. The 2.8 liter V6. Might be an inline six, not sure. Elder Glattenberg in that 1963 Plymouth Savoy 440 Stroker. Junior Ruby here to the right, the 94 Mustang.
That's 440 Stroker. Oh yeah.
That's a 103 for Junior Ruby of the Trent East with 1056 at 130 miles per hour. 1146 for Plattenberg at 114 for the two big buddies. Cale Johnson, one of the drivers that just a short time ago was in a junior dragster. He's all grown up, running that super stock Chevy Camaro here to the right. Wayne Langthorne puts that 589 cubic inch bit block over to the left side in the Valley Tire Lane.
589 cubic inches.
And Langthorne goes that 956 at 126 miles an hour. Left side.
That's good.
Johnson's 1205 at 110.
And you can tell he wasn't pushing. The other guy was laid off.
It's Josh Rainsford Berwick in the 79 Malibu, and that's over in the Valley Tire Lane. Chris Oliver, the GMC Sierra here to the right.
This fellow's putting the Dodge Ram down. I think you can just go in.
Oliver goes like 1,000 for the record. Glenn goes flat into the light turn green. This is the beam that's put on the hood bulb. Rainforth goes 1325 at 102 down the left side in that Malibu.
We had
On a
to take it
0-1-2 reaction time. That
couldn't have a
is
spare
quick.
tire in it, couldn't have anything.
That is a great reaction time.
That's all we
Chris
had.
Oliver, as mentioned, with the red light, 65.0 at 82.
I think Calgary was the only.
And basically, this is what we did.
Yeah.
We didn't have the money to put in big cars. We just did this little
Some of
fun
them had a
stuff.
ton of money in it.
Always come to the bike and get it, buddy.
Huh?
Bring 20 things to the bike.
We've got Stephen Spur here to the left in the 2020 Dodge Ram 1500. Devin Mansfield here. He's got that Harley Davidson Sportster 1200cc V-twin on the right.
The bike should take it. Should.
with the 009 reaction time on the right side, and then over the quick track of Sportster. Ends up with a 1279, the 1279 at 98 mph. Steven Spur, the Ram, that's 1547 to 78 miles per hour. A big hi, hello, and how to do to the folks from East Lake Community Television. We'll be here for the big back event tomorrow. That's nice to see so many friends in the stands. Thank you so much for coming out. Got a quick question for you. How many of you have been here before? Put up your hand if you've been here before. Awesome. And if this is your first time, put up your hand if this is the first time. Awesome. Well, I really want to give you a big warm welcome to Greenfield, and thank you so much for coming along for the ride. We're going to have a blast this weekend for sure. David Polson, this is pickup versus pickup. 1981 GMC Sierra, Steve Stowing, the 385. Daniel Ketty, the right, 96 Ford F-150. That's Bell, 351. Just the guy in the left lane, a little bit of credit, and make that a little bit better with He fits within the pro class. We have several classes here: Super Pros, the Pros, the Sportsmen, of course the bikes and the sleds, and our Junior Dragster class. Olsen goes 12:01 at 111 with a 1:58 reaction time. Here's bike versus car. Ricky Nuss Jr., the 2005 Suzuki GS XR, 1000cc 4-cylinder bike. Lance Rodenizer, he's going to squeeze out a pass in the right lane here in that Sportsman, that Toyota. At 138 miles per hour. That's just screaming down the left side of that bike. Rodenizer 1597 at 91 miles per hour. If you took your streetcar on the way home, that's what you could expect. And a ticket. Don't do that on the road. Race on the track. Not on the road. There's a pretty looking car, isn't it? That's Chad Cronin in the 1966 Chevy Nova. 355 V8. Willie McNeil in his beautiful Ford Fairmont of 1978. This is a 4-speed car, standard transmission. And Willie McNeil with an 0.98 reaction time, a straight, a 10.25 quarter-mile pass at 129 miles per hour. Once again, that is a standard transmission car. He has got that down to a science. He's usually shifted into second gear with the front tires off the ground. Cronin's 1306 at 108 miles per hour. And once again, this is a car he found in a barn in Lunenburg County, and he decided to turn it into his race car this season. That's Colton Corkum in the 71 Skylark. Brandon McNeil in a 1991 Ford Mustang with a Stroker 383 and the turbo. Working at that car all season. He's been moving soft and then picking up down track. He seems to have shaken out some of those bugs, because he just passed a 10.62 at 135 miles per hour, and I'm waiting for him to stop. He's jumping on the brakes at the back end, and it's good to stop before the P gravel. 13.52 for Colton on that pass. Wilfred Corkum, Dads is going to be on the left side. I don't think he'll fare out any better against Randy Langell than he did against his son. Randy's over here in that 91 Cavalier. Yeah, the Cavalier with typical 1991 Cavalier, I'll tell you. Whoa! At the 10:41 at 129 red light start, Randy Langell, Wilfred Corkum. About the same as his last pass, but 14.45 at 95 miles per hour. So Tony Cart, he got sideways trying to get those tires heated up. So right through the water, that's to clean them, into the burner box to heat them, So we're back into the water. Alright, so we'll hang on. Still not a great burnout, but at least he stays parallel to the track, which is important. Jason McNeil over there, and that's a 1979 Chevy Monza, the 357.
Yeah. It's quite loud here. I'll give you a step back.
Really? Fully connecting on the first 62. 135 mile 994 to Jason McNeil in the Monza.
Alright.
Right side goes 211, 1305 and 114. One of our track directors trying to see if there's anything obviously wrong with the sensor that's not picking up the 60 foot on the left side.
Man, it's nice to see him go.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Good to see him go. Someone really lifted.
It's pretty fun. I would definitely come back.
And Greenfield back around for pass number 2, 904 Mazda RX-8. Joe Robichaud of the Mustang, Quick Finance, Fred's Auto Sales. Amber's first pass was a red light. That's going to be not red light. Red light happened on the right side that time. Robichaud. And Robichaud 1501, pedals at 89 miles per hour. Amberhill 1666 at 85 miles per hour. So the 60-foot sensor is working. We got that fixed, thanks Scott. So you will get 60 foot on either side of the track now. Conrad Neaston, that's that Ford Mustang convertible, 1995 Ford Mustang convertible. And yes, this is a Volkswagen with a 433 cubic inch V8 and a stretched front end. Metal Maniac, you betcha. Behind Conrad Neaston, 031. That little bug at 130 miles an hour at 10:09. Easton's 1439. Chugging across the line at the end.
You only hit 57 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't know if he backed off or something happened.
Well, looks like a car formerly driven, that was formerly Rosalie Neaston's. Not sure which Neaston it may be now. Dan Dickerson over the fire there, that's the fire off. I don't know if that's a 40 star or not. But he used something powerful. That's a 1083 at 120 miles per hour. The 009 light, wherever that is not their first race. Dickerson 1069 at 124. Rex Ramsey, another former junior dragster. It's a 2000 Crestman dragster. He used to drive a neighbor 31. Now he's running 434 cubic inches of V8 behind his head. Ramsey goes 163 miles per hour when he goes to shoot.
Yeah, it's
819 on the 007 reaction time. See all those lights on the tree? They come down yellow. Let's go to the green stage. Then the yellow, and then when the tree starts, it's yellow bulb, green bulb. There's a half a second Taylor's in the 84 Camaro. The 80 Camaro, 1292 at 102 on a red light start. Corey Taylor's in the left lane. That's the Valley Tire lane with locations at Bridgewater, Kentville, Halifax. Your Michelin BF Goodrich and Uniroyal Tire Professional. Ed Chapman over here to the right, the S10 for Chipper's Performance. That Pro, that is in the bumper lane in Chester and Lunenburg. The business is 1963, selling a wide range of auto parts for all makes and models. Taylor's 966, 139 miles an hour with an 0.25 reaction time on the East Link Pontiac Firebird. Ed Chapman goes 11.52 at 114.
Firebird.
First pass of the weekend for that half-track Pontiac. That's Tommy Vickery out of Arcadia. It's an 82 Firebird with a 355 V8. John Sedler, 85 And Vickery's 989, 133 miles per hour, but a 0.44 reaction. Kendrick a 138, the action time of 14:37 ET, 95 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Hey, I see the Greenfield Mall's open if you want to buy some Greenfield driveway swag. Add some t-shirts. Here's tank tops. Maybe bumper stickers. Not sure, but that's 101 reaction time. Rate is 006. Just 61,000. After that, that is a darn fine light.
I think that's
$12.87, 103 miles per hour. 1339 at 100 miles per hour. 006 reaction. Jeremy Keynes, there's Mr. Keynes in the pro car Chevy Camaro for Keynes Mechanical Services. He's your current points leader here at Greenfield Driveway for the NSDRA. Chris Chapman in beside him in the 59 Malibu. He's at 396. And Keynes takes the line at 11:10 at 118. 0.47 reaction. Chapman 0.48 reaction time. So think of it this way. The difference between the reaction time between the two cars, you have the difference to the side that wins. If you got that much of an advantage, you leave the tree first. It gives you just a little bit of an edge as we move down the track. Sharon Streffler's going to try again. There we go, clean and green. And an 0.94 late. Not bad. Blowing the carbon out of it. That's what I used to tell my parents when I go over the car. And that's 74 GST. And Chris Oliver goes 16:15, 81 mph, a 279 RC. And Streffler's 19:15 at 68 miles per hour. Elliot Sprague out of Norton, New Brunswick. A 99 Dodge Dakota RT. Jepson in the 67 Camaro. Here's 5-4. Another 5-4 reaction time, 11:36 at 114. Right side, left lane's 93093 RT. 1449 at 90 miles per hour. Couple of things for you to keep in mind if you're wondering tree will blink on the side of the lane that the winning vehicle is in. You'll also notice a blue flashing light on top of the scoreboard. It will flash to the side of the winner when that happens. So we've got Peter Marshall. There's that other one of the three Mercury Cougars. This is a 68 Mercury. Double 09, the 10-12 at 134. It's a little bit quiet. Junior dragsters, you will be racing at 7 o'clock. Junior dragsters, please be in the lanes for 7 o'clock. You'll run your first one at 7, your second one will be at 8. So junior dragsters, you got about 11 minutes. Down in quite right there from the line. It looks like it's quite where it should be. It's not a bad pass. You know, something happened. That's a 13.87. She was picking up speed till the mid-track. Daniel Kenny's a 14.88 at 91 mph. We're going to put some more traction compound down, and that's to get some more stickum. We'll be back in just a second. Those are scaled down replicas of those rail cars like we see rolling along here today. So this is the VW to the right. Sunroof is down. Thank you very much for that. And drivers, spread the word in the pits for those guys who may be new that they can listen in at 105.1 FM for any track announcements, including what I'm saying right now. Morgan Allen from Branch LaHave is in that VW. Noah Beach from Upper 10th Talent in the left lane. That's an 83 Camaro. It says here 582 V8, 582 cubic inch V8. Big block Chevy versus 2.8 liter VW. That little VW obviously a 5-speed car. Chute comes out at 153 mile an hour. That's Doug Becker here to the right. Sorry, Doug. Doug Becker in the 67 Chevy 2.
That's a little 1200 cc.
Devin Mansfield's to the Harley Davidson Sportsman to his left. The lane goes with you guys to stand. That's the Valley Tire lane. We'll be seeing something a little different if you're lucky enough to be with us tomorrow. We'll be doing bracket racing, which is different than what you're seeing tonight. Yeah, we're taking left, he's going to take the strike. You'll see that blue light on the top of the scoreboard. Blinkety blink blink. There it is, flashing. 1028, 134 miles per hour, just shy of 135. And a 1302 at 91 for Devin like on the bike.
A lot of CCs for a street bike, but not much.
So David Poston, the 81 GMC Sierra for Steve Stowing, and the 385 V8. AOP transmission. And then Lance Organizer from New Germany, the Toyota XRS. Awesome to see some new cars here, some new drivers test driving this sport. Olsen. 1204 ET at 111 miles per hour. Urbanizer at 1630 at 90 miles per hour. 100 miles an hour and a quarter mile is a pretty good achievement. He was just a little shy of that this time. Lots of these sportsman cars can rush up against the 1 ton, but not quite get there. William Brownell's got that Mercury Cougar over on the left. He has broken the 100 mile an hour on a couple of occasions. Joe Overshow here to the right. That's the 83 Mustang. And that's about a 90 mile an hour truck. There's a 1409 at 99 mph. William Brownell in the Mercury Cougar. In the pony car to the right, 1545 at 90 mile per hour. Joe Zamber Hughes coming up. The new Tinworks, Noble Upholstery. Once again, that's a 2004 Mazda RX.
Daily drivers.
Yeah.
Danny Hurdle's 80 Camaro. $1177, 111 for Hurdle on the right side. The left lane goes 1688 at 87 mph. 87 miles per hour. Alright, so we've got this car here on the right. There's Von Boone. That is an original AMC with original paint from 1970. Couple of little war wounds on the right quarter panel on the fender. And that is Atlantic Canada. And Roddy Simpson takes a 955 down track at 140 miles per hour in that 78 Malibu. Boone's 1128 at 117. Cindy Pettipaw, 013 for just 4 1,000ths is the difference for reaction. Cindy takes the stripe just 16 feet ahead of him, 976 at the left side and 985 for Why Not down the way. We got our juniors coming up in just a few moments. Dylan Pettipaw in that 340 power dart. She ain't pretty, but she runs that way. Clayton Hopkins to the right in the Mustang GT. Now, Dylan had to bring the pickup truck last time, so obviously was running into some challenges mechanically or something was up. Might have been a hauling issue maybe. Clayton Hopkins goes 1168 in that 2018 Ford Mustang GT 5 liter. 122 miles an hour. 1344 for Pettipaw at 97. John Croft will take a pass down the right lane this time. That's that 1981 Mercury Capri. So right now the starters advising about the courtesy stage. This may look like a cutthroat sport, but there are some rules and conventions, like put your pre-stage light on and wait for your competitor to put their pre-stage on. There we go, pre-stage left and left. Now your stage. And the race is starting. The tree is activated. Here we go. Pittsburgh.
City used
To the left, the Dodge Ram. That's a 2020 Dodge. Got the pick-em-up truck there. Sean Meisner, the 80 Camaro. To the right. Little trip, clean gear. That's a 94 Pontiac Firebird, left side, LT1350. The right side is a 88 Camaro, is a 353. Those cars fairly evenly matched down to the line. Looks like right lane's gonna take it. By a little bit. Actually by a lot of it. 150 and 109 on 073. Left side's 1311 and 103. Alright, this is the last pass before we take a, well, it's not a pause, it's to switch things up to give our junior dragsters a chance to come in. So Elvin Glattenberg back around in that Plymouth Savoy. What's happening here? Where the rest are. 105 now. It's 109 at 134. That's over the bumper to bumper lane. Clattenburg's 1143 at 114. Bumper to bumper, the service center in Lunenburg equipped for major repairs, wheel alignments, hydraulic hose repair or service, MVI and battery testing. Now with their second location in Chester for all your automotive parts needs. Valley Tire is where you're going to see some of the best service. Is one of the oldest independent tire dealers in Canada, family owned. 1974. That's Valley Tire. Thanks again to them for helping out here at Greenfield Dragway. So, just for the sake of letting you know what's coming up tomorrow is part of our Bracket Bash extravaganza with $15,000 in cash up for grabs for all kinds of fun and excitement lined up for you. Tomorrow we're going to be doing something called bracket racing. Bracket racing is where ETs, dial-ins, and staggered trees come into play. Essentially what it is a handicap system so that vehicles of different abilities, of different speeds, and ETs are able to compete on a fairly level playing field. I say fairly level because there's a lot more to it than just that. But we'll explain that all to you coming up tomorrow as part of the fun. There's the open flag. I know they were open, but now the flag says officially. I think a big stop somewhere is missing their open flag. I'm not going to say that for certain, but open for business at the Greenfield Mall. Thanks to A1 Towing for providing our swag shot. Bryson's over to the left. Bryson McNeil. So Bryson is going to take his junior dragster down the left side. That's the 2007 KCS junior dragster. Essentially, it's not a lawnmower motor, but it's a small single-cylinder 4-stroke engine on a scaled-down replica of a full-size dragster.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
So Bryson, and again, they run to the 1/8 mile, but okay, take a look at that. 69 miles an hour in the 1/8 mile. We had those other cars doing 100 miles an hour at a quarter mile. That little junior just went more than 2/3 of that. Well, just about 2/3 of that. In the 1/8. That's the team spag over to the left. Can't tell if it's Casey or Caden. And Jacob Massey here to the right in the Mike Bond Jr. This is the way for Chris Stewart. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, even in some cases 16 to get their start in the sport. You learn all the same basics that every other driver does. That's 11.50 down the right side at 51 miles an hour for the quarter mile for Jacob Massey.
That'd be so fun as a
And
kid.
up next for the last pass for our junior class, that's Blaine Wynot, the 2004 half-scale junior outlaw. And Blaine is first season racing here at Greenfield. He's having almost as much fun as his dad is watching him. One-one-two reaction time at 12 to 60 pass at 60 miles an hour. There's Blaine Wynot, the Papa Bear fake shot. And he'll make the turn down to the return lane and back up and around again. Back around with the Buick Skylark. He traded a Honda for that. True story. That's 71 Buick. 1338, 101 mile per hour. Right side's a 1641 at 80 mph. Or 301 light. Juniors will go again at 8 o'clock. Okay, no lies. I think somebody was doubting that it was his trans brake that was causing him to have those red lights a while ago, but it's a perfect light. That's a hard one to follow. Don't make it the last one. Even Longmire down the right at 11:32. What does that perfect light mean? The zeros across the board for reaction time means he left exactly at the precise moment that the tree turned green. Worth an extra $100 thanks to Mahone's Funeral Home and Bob Morrison, the overtaker. Kendall Bremner's 1052 and 128, the 157. Peter Marshall here to the left. Okay, Sharon Steffler, I think, is probably going to get bit by the bug. I'm just guessing here, but I think he's going to get bit by the drag racing bug. All right, coming up at 7:30 for the 15 minutes. There's the go. Hey, it looked like he was late, but it was a red light for Peter Marshall. He had a pretty decent light there, the 125. At 7:30, we're going to have time trial. Quick 660 time trial. Quick 660 time trial. 7:30. Sharon's 1970 at the 69 miles per hour in the 74 truck. The 74 model year.
That's not the Duster, is it? That looks cool. That's her. Is it?
All right, so Wyatt Rankin, there's a story to be told too about that car and its previous owner, Wyatt's dad. There we go. 74 Duster. Last racing weekend, he hit a perfect light and hit his number perfect. He had what is classified as a perfect run for that 16-year-old. I think he's 16. Maybe 17. Not sure if he had a birthday yet. Brake ball steps on. This is the night to get it out of your system. That's the light. And it's a 1373-97.
That thing looks like the Batmobile. Oh.
Ronnie Wright. Okay, it doesn't look entirely like a Mustang, but it's a 1967 Ford Mustang. For ABC Plumbing and Heating, Ronnie Wright, Dartmouth from the bumper to bumper lane, 632 cubic inches. You can hear that horsey galloping. The 96 Ford F-155. Something flapping off the side of that. I don't know whether it's certainly not a piece of tire. But he had a red light start. 865, 156 miles per hour. Caddy in the pickup truck to 1481 at 91. Once again, Rory McNeil, he's picking up the left lane this time, and that first forward. Rory puts the 10-14 up at 129 miles per hour. Rainforce 13-32 at 101. Wieners Racing, Wayne Roy, makes me giggle. Wayne Roy, the 72 Ford Pinto, 351. Morgan Allen, back around, Toronto. .1153 at 113 miles per hour for Wayne Roy in the 041 reaction time. Morgan Allen running pretty consistent. Hits 103 mph on that pass for the 14.52. Corey Sprague, that's the 1972 Dodge Star with a 360. One of those stock super stock cars. Mr. Vino, the NSDRA calling GMC. The left lane puts up a 1069, 122 mile an hour. Vino's 1295 at 101. Ten minutes for the 7:30 call for our quick 660 time trial. 10-minute warning for the quick 660 time trial. Ronnie Chambers in the pickup truck to the left. Brandon McNeil in that Ford Mustang, turbocharged Mustang here to the right. Hear that turbo line put up? 141 miles per hour. That is his best ET ever here at Greenfield with that car. Joe Robichaux back around. Mustang of 1983 vintage for the 302. This is Ritson Soller in that Ford Mustang here to the right. 351 Winter. Soller's 1305 at 103. The red light start. Robichaux's 1497 at 89. Clayton Hopkins, Ford Mustang GT. Pick him up truck here to the right. 070 reaction time. And Hopkins goes 1195 at 123. The 13 RT. Pickup truck 1703 at 81. Zoom, Amber Humes here to the right in the Mazda. Sean Meisner, Chevy Camaro. Hits the dirt to the right, so that puts the pause button on for a few seconds here. Oh my, sorry about that, John. Well, at least you got your tire. Oops, there's the axle. Bummer. Thank you for doing that, Sean. Appreciate you stopping the oil there. Or the air fluid. Okay, so there's a small little incident that's going to take a few seconds for us to tidy up. While we do that, I'll let you know what's coming up tomorrow as far as timing. So we'll, drivers, let you know, is an 8:30 permit here at Greenfield was an 8:46 at 159 miles an hour, just touching that 160 and under 8.4.
Okay.
Cornham again, left side, Brian Mansfield here to the right. pile of cash tomorrow to give away. Well, yeah, we're not giving it away. You gotta earn it. That's how that works. Conrad Easton to the left. 95 That was quick. 10-10 at 128. Peter Marshall. Mr. Marshall, a Mercury Cougar, vintage 68. Ricky Noss Jr. to the right in the Suzuki GSXR. That's a 137-mile-an-hour run down the right side with a 982 and a red light start for that bike to Ricky Jr. Marshall's 1272 at 107. As you saw the front plate on this car to the right, Slow Cat, it says. That's William Brownell and that Mercury Cougar. Jason McNeil, the Jellicoe Gear Chevy Monza to the left. Making the trek down and hauling her from Stellar to Steeltown, Nova Scotia. Green light start. Neil locks up a 986 at 135. The red light start to the left side as was for Brownell. The Slow Cat at 1399 pass at 99 mph. Corey Massey with that massive burn up. 87 Camaro, 418. 418 through the ditch, 38. Dan Nickerson. That's a fuel-injected Pontiac Firebird to the left, 350. Massey's 892, 148 miles per hour.
You should bring the Dodge.
Got Jeremy Keens here in the right lane of the 83 Camaro, the stock, super stock, G-stock automatic. 305 is a little V8 that can with your points leaders in the pro class. Sharon Steffler, the East River, the GMC. Red light start, 1965 pass at 68 mph. Randy Langell from Tatabagouche. 91 Cavalier. Tommy Vickery, half-crack Pontiac Firebird, ready for 1982. That's the 006 RT for Langell. And 035 for Vickery. 79. Pulls 959 at 138. Left side 1405. Sorry, yeah, 1405 at 96 miles per hour.